Buhari claimed his turn to rule, but a mandate stolen was his downfall.
Be a part of conversations that affect you, mothers, as well as your child on Maternity Line Show, where Zaynab unearths motherhood through unique stories in reproductive health.
Pregnancy is quite challenging for me. For the first pregnancy, I had to deliver at 32 weeks.
I hit my tummy on the curve and immediately I was rushed to the hospital.
How about asking questions that benefit your child, babies, and toddlers?
Immunization for children has a lot of benefits. You vaccinate your child till 15 months. Most parents stop at 6 months when their babies stop breastfeeding.
On the show that features experts and professionals across maternal and child health, join Zaynab as she amplifies voices of women for better physical, mental, and social well-being. We discuss parenting.
My kid is a bit older now. When he was younger, it was a bit more stressful, but now we kind of work with each other.
My name is Google. Thank you for bringing up this topic. So I'm a single mother.
And even hand the mic over to allies who are men and fathers, creating better outcomes for child and maternal practices. Join Zaynab Fridays, 12:15 p.m. on 99.3 Nigeria Info on Maternity Line Show, an all-encompassing medium for every woman, mothers and intending mothers.
This is
Maternity Line.
Maternity Line.
Happy New Month, Lagos, and happy birthday to everyone whose birthday is this month. And of course, today, by the way, congratulations as well to every mom, new mom, and experienced mothers who have just welcomed their child today as well, being November the 1st, 2024, right? I pray that this bundle of joy becomes a part of you and a part of you forever. All right. Welcome to the show. This is Maternity Line Show, and if you're a first-time mom, as I said, welcome to motherhood. Okay, welcome to motherhood. You are going to be an amazing mother, and of course, maybe an amazing father. Wishing you health and happiness as you begin this new adventure. If this isn't your first time, by the way, first child, then I'll say congratulations on your growing family. Who else feels Christmassy already? It's November the 1st. And how many days are we away from Christmas? Yes, November, that time of the year when we see a lot happening already, because Christmas, it's just a few days away. We are already counting down to Christmas. So there's Thanksgiving and there is Christmas coming in. Okay, let's just keep the mood in the positive way. I know it's hard right now. I know people are going through a lot. I know parents are struggling. I know there is economic crisis. I know there is hardship. I know people are trying to keep their head above the water. I know it's a lot because I'm a parent myself and I can tell. So just keep your head high. Keep your head above the water. It will get better. I know it's not easy. Okay. And my prayer for every mother and parents listening to me right now is, may God continue to send favor your way, come through for you, strengthen you, provide for you, and give you the wisdom to keep holding up and navigating this unprecedented period. Okay. I know I can relate. It's Maternity Line Show, Lagos. Yes, it's Maternity Line Show. I am Zaynab Yakin, and check your time. It's 23 gone past the hour of 12 right here from our beautiful studio located in the heart of Lagos, 267A, SME and Crescent, Victoria Island. If you do not know our office address, or perhaps you did not know before, now I just told you once again, we are located in the heart of Lagos, 267A, SME and Crescent, Victoria Island. That's where we are if you're trying to locate us. It's now 12:24 on the clock, and I'll be going on a short break soon. But before I go, Lagos, I'd love for you to hop on board today because it's just you and I. Yes, I do not have a guest today. So here is the thing. I was going to have a different conversation entirely. I mean, a conversation that touches so much on motherhood. Heartbreaking, you may call it. You know, when you see a mom who has lost her baby. No, okay, so let me call it. It was miscarriages. She lost She had miscarriages 16 times. Yes. Because she suffered.
More talk, news, and sports after this.
Get ready for maximum fun and entertainment this November as Generous Entertainment presents Standing Ovation. Spontaneity Overdose with Ovie the Generous. Comedy by Akbararo, MC Shakara, MC Adopikin, ATM, MC Monica, MOP, Frances, Fred the Comedian, Short Family, MC Kefas, Mr. McCarthy Dondu. On the Wheels of Steel is DJ Indo. Special guest appearance by Charles Inoji, Chinedu Ikedeze, and Monica Friday. Date is Sunday, 3rd November 2024 by 5 p.m. Venue, Sweets International, Vistana, VGC, Lekki, Lagos. Tickets regular 10K, VIP 25K, and table 1 million naira. Single seats on the table is also available. Get your tickets at www.eventful.ng or call 0706-270-1243. Standing Ovation with Ovie the Generous is proudly sponsored by Delta Force Blue, Drink Some, Tapista Tomato Mix, Esso Properties, Media Support, Nigeria Info. This event is packaged by Norreal's Event and Bells Media.
365 days of conflict. Hamas attack on Israel on October 7th killed 1,200 and kidnapped 250. To date, Israel has killed over 42,000, including 17,000 children, and decimated 70% of Gaza. These are not just numbers, they are lives forever changed. Join us for the first of our annual Borderlines Debate, a symposium on the Middle East crisis on Thursday, November 7th at 4 p.m. An exclusive special event where ambassadors, diplomats, and humanitarian voices will gather to debate the yesterday, today, and the way forward for Israel, Palestine, and the Middle East. Live on TV and radio. Is there a pathway for peace? Speakers include Palestinian ambassador to Nigeria, His Excellency Abdulhal Abu Shawez, Nigeria's Minister of Foreign Affairs, His Excellency Ambassador Yusuf Tuga, OON, Ambassador Joe Keshi, former Nigerian ambassador to the USA, Chief Femi Fani Kayode, former Minister of Aviation, Sadawa Kin Shikafi, and Professor Bolaji Akiyemi, Nigeria's former External Affairs Minister, to name a few. The Borderlines Debate on November 7th at 4 p.m. This is a chance to hear from both sides. Real stories, real stakes, real solutions. Don't miss the repeat broadcast on Friday, November 8th at 4 p.m. The Borderlines Debate, Thursday, November 7th, 2024 at 4 p.m. Media Syndicate Partners, Radio Now, Voice of the People FM, Liberty TV, and Plus TV.
Are you an innovator, creator, or tech enthusiast? The .ng Expert Awards 2024 is finally here. Join us for an exciting two-day conference, exhibition and award ceremony hosted by the Nigerian Internet Registration Association, NERA, happening at the Muson Center or Nikon, Lagos. Date 28 to 29 November 2024. Time 10 a.m. daily. Experience the best of Nigeria's tech and creative space at the Tech Convergence 1.0. With 10 engaging panel sessions, 25 plus industry-leading speakers, and an exhibition showcasing the latest innovation. For partnership and sponsorship, please call Bimbo on 0703 738 2738. For registration and to vote your favorite 7.ng award nominee, visit www.nera.org.ng/NG Expo 2024.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We are back.
We're back on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
This is
Maternity Line.
Maternity Line.
All right, Lagos, it's 99.3 Nigeria Info. This is Maternity Line Show. I am Zaynab Yakin, and right before the break, I was talking to you about a mom, yes, a fellow woman who had 16 times of miscarriage. She experienced miscarriages 16 times. She was meant to be on the show today, but due to one thing or another, she had to reschedule. Okay? It's such a heartbreaking story. She was subjected to domestic violence. It wasn't a fantastic experience. So there are many other issues out there that we are planning to look at on the show. We are going to be doing a check on mothers in custodies in our correctional centers on the show soon as well. And of course, very soon we are going to be discussing adoption. A lot of conversation to be had on the show. But today, as I said, it's just both of us, you and I, right? No, oh yeah, even Ada is here. Ada just walked into the studio. Ada Dum Dum, how are you?
You had to call the name.
Yes, you just heard her voice. Ada is a colleague on our sister station, Wazobia FM. Ada is a mom, a first-time mom, by the way. Ada, what's up? How is the experience like?
Zay.
Ada?
It's a burst of emotions. I'm really trying to... I'm trying to get the exact word. For lack of a better word, I would just say the roller coaster.
Roller coaster.
Yeah. It's a whole lot.
It's a whole lot.
You know, I was telling someone the other day that no matter what they tell you, nothing prepares you enough.
Nothing. Absolutely.
No matter what they tell you, that you will do like this, you will do this one. When the baby don't win, you do one. When the baby don't be king. Say.
So I totally agree with you, because every woman, every mother experiences unique birth experience, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, the fact that Mother Hay has it all easy, no challenge, no issue, doesn't mean that Mother B is going to experience the same thing. So it's unique. You know, so yeah, because you walked in and then I needed to bring your voice in. I'm going to come back to you, but let me quickly tell my listeners what we are doing today. First of all, I saw a headline, a very interesting headline that says, mothers, there is reduction in the rate women now give birth. And I'm thinking to myself, is it because of infertility issues? Is it because of population concern? Is it because of, a lot of things to economy?
You did not add that one, Zay. Economy. I think that should be the number one thing.
So I saw it. I was like, okay. I'm still looking for that story. If I find it, I'm going to read it out. So I think this moment, people need to plan very well. Before, people used to have, say, 5 to 6 children. Now people are really cutting down on the number of children, because you have to plan well. And this is where family planning comes in.
A quick one. I was telling a friend the other day that I can't wait for you to give birth to your first child. And she was like, which one is first child? I'm like, I don't get. She said, no, you say I can't wait for you to get your only child, not first child.
Oh.
I was like, oh wow. Are we there now? Like only child now?
Only child. So what happens to our economy? Because at the end of the day, too much of everything is bad. If you're cutting down on the number of child we want to have, what happens in the future?
Will speak for
and
itself.
This is not to say that you should be having dozens of children. No, that's not what I'm saying. But it's a lot to put in. It's a lot to factor in before.
When I was much younger, say like in my GSS, then as kids, now we say a lot of things. I used to be like, I want to have 11 kids. I don't know, for some reason best known to me. I don't know where that idea came from, but I usually say, even when I got married, I told my husband, in our discussion, planning, family planning, life planning and all of that. Let me not say family planning. For you look at the actual family planning, not the actual family planning.
I get you.
Discussion.
Child spacing.
And I was like, no, I want 11 kids. And he was just laughing. Say, 11 what? I said 11 kids. No, I used to always have the 7 children. But now come to think of it, like, really?
But would you have loved to
have 11 kids?
That's Ada Dum Dum on Wazobia FM. Ada, you host a show.
Yeah, I do. I host Backyard. I used to host the weekend show, Saturday weekend before, but now I'm on Backyard Mondays and Fridays, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. And then also Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, I co-host with Chiboy on Kulala Zone. Yes.
Okay, so just so you know,
3:15 to 6 thereabouts.
So don't be surprised. She's got all the phonetics on. Because this is no Wazobia.
No, yeah. They used to say that we Wazobia, we don't know anything. They used to tell you that we know something. No, it's not as if we're, yeah. They know that's what we used to do. This is our play. They used to think it. All this for people, they'll say, Wazobia, only pidgin. Come on, we know how to speak English. Go
right?
Yeah.
I know. So Ada is here for a purpose, right? Ada is a new mom, by the way. Yes, I mean you have a son of 6-7 months now.
Around that.
He's
growing.
And she doesn't look an inch on your mom.
Oh,
like the finesse, the swag, the beauty. So don't let us waste away our time, Lagos. So what we are talking about today is not something serious, but of course it's still serious because it has to do with human beings. It has to do with women's health. So, and I would love for you to share your experience as a first-time mom. Now you understand why Ada is here. So just yesterday on Facebook, I was just going to, like I said, I was supposed to have a guest and then she has rescheduled because of one thing or another. So I was scrolling through my Facebook page and I saw a mom, a mother of, it's a mom who recently gave birth to a set of twins. And she's crying in the video.
Yeah, I saw that video.
Oh, you saw the video?
It's a young lady.
Yes. And then she's crying in that video, the fact that she's all by herself. And I feel like this is what some women experience. This is not to say they don't have partner. This is not to say their husband are not available. Perhaps one thing, the man has to get busy and then, but the fact that a mother of a set of twins, all by herself. Let me see if I can play that video so you have a feel of what I am talking about. Here you go.
It's actually 1:33 a.m. this morning. I'm actually crying because I'm all alone in this house and I'm fucking tired. My mom, she has traveled back to our house. My man is not at home. I'm just alone in this house with 3 kids. Like, it's so frustrating right now. It's so frustrating. They're still crying. They are still crying. I feel like, oh, I just like killing myself right now because it's so. I can't live in this house. Like, I'm too young for this. I'm just too young. I'm too young for this.
Ada, did you hear that?
I did.
Okay, so some people will say, who sent her message? Taloron share.
In the comment section, I even saw someone that said, come on, drop that phone and go and take care of the kids. You know, a whole lot of things. It's easy for people to want to give advice or try to think of let me put it like this. It's easy for people to think they understand what someone is going through. But you know the person going through it.
The fact that she came on social media.
You know, after I gave birth, I had carpal tunnel syndrome.
Right, you told me. I remember
about it. My wrists, I had serious pains. I could not explain it to people. If I'm telling you, like, I'm feeling pain, the way the pain is, I just could not. No matter how you try to paint, you don't understand it, and I could not understand it myself. I told my mom, I told my husband, I told everyone that cared to listen, like, because I was looking for a solution. Why? It's so painful, especially at night. It's so painful to lift my baby, to do anything. Like, the pain. Sometimes I will cry. I'll go to the bathroom. I will cry my eyes out. Like, then I will not press to flush and come outside.
Oh, see if you've been using yourself.
So you get, I will cry because the pain. And thank God for my partner. Thank God for my partner. Sometimes you'll be like, did you just, were you crying? You stayed longer. No, I'm not crying. No, I'm not crying. And this is me, on the other hand, trying not to feel guilty, like I'm okay. You just gave it. Why are you crying? Why are you acting like if the child is the cause of the? You understand? So different kind. I say is a burst of emotion. Different kind of things are playing in your head. Like, I can imagine what she's going through. Somebody's going to bash her and say, "You're not grateful. Some people are looking for children. You have children, you are crying.
People are quick to judge.
You understand?
So, I mean, for someone like you who has all the help.
Then I don't put it that way. Don't say.
I used to say this to you a lot of times. Like you just had that baby and they just give it to mommy, or your mother-in-law.
No way, easy.
I mean,
that's not the case.
It was hard to believe that Ada just had a baby the time she came back to the office. I was like, Ada, what happens? Where's the baby and everything? And I was like, oh, with my mom, is my mother-in-law. Everybody's at home. Now, imagine women, mothers, who do not have such help. And now from the case of this woman on Facebook crying for help, and people are saying, oh, go back to the babies and take care of them. Somehow I had found myself in a similar situation when I had my baby, and I had my baby through CS. I was by myself at some point. I literally called my mom. She wasn't around, but I had my partners, mothers, sister-in-law and everybody available. But the distance. So it got to a point one midnight when the baby continued to cry. And this is not to say I did not have anyone around at all. I had wonderful people available. But the people whom I considered my people, my family, they weren't around. Yeah. I called my mom one time in the midnight. Said, Mommy, hey Joe, Mommy, this is getting too much. I can't do this alone any longer. Mommy, please. I had to travel all the way from us back to, and I was going to go to my mother-in-law, but I was somehow, she's a fantastic person. My sisters-in-law and everybody wanted me around, but I just wanted my people. For what reason, I wouldn't know. Good people, great caring people, but I just wanted to be with my mom. She wasn't available. I cried. So it happens sometimes. You can't help certain situation when you find yourself in it. Now, Lagos, have you experienced similar? Have you had similar experience in your motherhood journey? What experience have you had when you became a mom the first time mom? What was challenges? Have you at any point in time been by yourself, and you needed help? Who were the people helping you out? Were people offering you help just like myself, but I wanted to be with a certain people like my own family? Lagos, let's talk.
Yeah, I can remember when my mom came and when she was about leaving, she had to go for my grandma's burial. My grandma died around the same time, so she had to go for the burial. And as the first wife of the family, this, you have to be there, first wife of the family and the first granddaughter. So a whole lot, she needed to be there. I cried, but she didn't know. I'm sure if she's listening now, anyone that knows me, person will be shocked because she doesn't know. I cried. And I don't know, not to claim that I'm strong or anything. I somehow do not like people seeing me cry. You get. So I went to the room. There was no one in the room. I cried my eyes out because she needed to go. She stayed about a month or so, and she just needed to go for that burial. She must be there. My mother-in-law was supposed to come. I was grateful. I'm still grateful. Like, I'm super grateful for that woman. She's still with me. I'm very grateful. But that thing, like, she's going, that space. My mother-in-law was not going to come immediately, but that space, that 1 week, 2 week space, Zaynab. I was like, oh God, I'm going to be alone. Oh God.
Alone.
Oh God. This, I'm going to be alone. How am I going to do this? Yeah, it's a whole lot.
It's a whole lot.
So I won't judge that girl. I won't.
The woman, Mama Ibeji, crying on Facebook. Lagos, the numbers to call 0201277093, 020146579190. Our WhatsApp line is 0809-5975805. Someone is calling. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm Imabo. I don't want people to judge that girl. That thing is not easy. It happened to me. When I had my first daughter, I don't have mother. I don't have mother-in-law. It wasn't easy at all. Even people that came to her, I sometimes wake up in the night crying with her because she was somebody that cried a lot. She cried for 3 months. I don't really know. Every night. So I will be crying with her. It's like it's a normal thing. They should not look at her as somebody that maybe she's weak. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. So we need to encourage them when we see, especially these young children, this Gen Z that are put to bed. It's not easy at all. Who has never cried before? In fact, you should come out and tell us that he has never cried. I cried, though. So thank you for this good job. We need to encourage them. Ada, how are you? I used to listen to you.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you. Please, your name again. Your name?
Zaynab. Bye-bye.
But please, your name. Tell us your name before you go.
Imabong. I like the two station is my best station.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Marble.
Thank you.
My children are even call me names. I don't care.
All right. Thanks for your contribution. Good afternoon, Nigeria Info. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, I feel a bit touched by the lady's
the twins' mom, yes.
And it could be very dangerous. But just like she said at the point that she felt like keep just killing herself. That becomes very, very serious. But what I want to emphasize here is the loss of our family value system, the way we were together. If her mother-in-law were not available, what about aunties? What about neighbors? What about... So we live in cocoons now. People regard this thing they call their space. It is my space. I don't want anybody around me. Now, this kind of support that should have come from all these people that I have mentioned, aunties, neighbors, there will be elderly people in the neighborhood who would be of assistance to her ordinarily. But we live in such places now that you don't even know who is living in the next house to you. All these things are things we have thrown away. And the support system that the white people that we are trying to copy, the support system that they have, the things that have been provided by society, by their governments, by their authorities, we don't have them here. So why throw away what we have and there is nothing to replace it with? I think that what maybe you should have a program on how we can try and bring back some of these things that we used to have, that used to take care of people. In the olden days, this will never happen. There will be somebody. There definitely will be somebody. She would never have needed to cry so much. Of course, people will cry. Postpartum depression happens and people just find it hard to cope. But in all of that, there was always support. But all of those things we have thrown away in this individuality thing that we are doing these days. It is my face. Even some girls don't want their mother-in-law around. And when you don't want her around, when you don't need her, you can't, on the day you need her, want her around.
True.
Some people even say it about their own mother. I have heard girls in my office say it about their mother. That my mom is always coming. I don't know what she's coming for. This is your mother. So on the day you need her, where do you go? So I hope that all these kind of things will teach us, and all the people talking trash in the comment section, they just do not. They are just not thinking. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Who. Oh, I forgot to get his name. So yes, part of what people were saying in the comment section is she's already showing signs of postpartum depression. She may likely injure those kids. New moms and their kids need serious attention from relatives or friends that really have energy to care. Our society greatly needs to be educated on this. So just like our last caller said, that people, maybe mothers in this context, sometimes desire to be in their own space. But I feel personally, from experience anyway, I don't think every new mom or any new mom wants to be by herself. I mean, maybe you are not comfortable with certain people and you didn't want them in your space. It happens because they might just compound to your situation and you're trying to avoid them. But this is not to say that there wouldn't be neighbors around. In my own case, even when I had offers from my partner's people, I was like, no, for now, mommy will soon be back. Mommy will soon be back was the excuse. But I had a neighbor, Mama BG, who was always there 24/7. So, but it wasn't still enough because I would sleep. Baby would refuse to sleep. Baby would sleep. It's either I was having headache and my breast was, so it was a very, very big issue and it was quite challenging for me just because I wanted my mother to be with me instead of other people that are offering to help. So I know one of the things that mothers also go through during this phase of life, being a first-time mom, could be the issue of breastfeeding. You are putting the baby to breast. Baby is not suckling. It's sort of throwing you off balance.
You're worried if the baby is even getting enough milk.
Yeah, so you're experiencing engorgement. Yes. There's so many things happening at the same time. Like imagine someone who had a CS that didn't birth vaginally, and then at some point you're trying to engage yourself in a house chores, and then you felt something cut off. That was my case. It was that serious. I suffered, and I had people around. I mean, I had people who wanted to help. Right, so sometimes we mothers, we also need to allow people come in.
Yes, it's not. I don't know. Is it that I think that sometimes we're trying so hard so they don't see us as weak. So we try to act strong even when you are not strong enough. I mean, you just gave birth. You need the support. You need. There are people sometimes, in most cases, or in some cases, let me not say most. You see people trying to offer help, just like this caller said. You see people trying to offer help, but somewhere, somehow, you think you can handle it. And then these people see, okay, no problem, me, I've tried, and then they give you your space, and then you're inside, you're crying. At least someone came to offer help. Someone came to offer help. I don't know if it's us trying to act like we're strong, we're not trying to act weak, or we're trying to bring this African woman always knows how to chest. I don't know who is giving us this
thing. But not in this situation, no. Being a new mom, a mother of twins on social media. So if you're just joining us, we are talking about a mom who is crying out for help on social media, saying she's all by herself. You might have a listen once again.
I just feel like killing myself right now because it's so cold. I can't live in this house. Like, I'm too young for this. I'm just too young. I'm too young for this.
All right, that was the voice of the twins' mom on social media crying out for help. I wish I could get this woman so we could talk about what actually happened. Was it that she was all by herself, or she was rejecting help?
I seriously hope that this is not actually the last straw for her. I seriously hope that this is not actually like the final cry for help for her. I seriously hope that somewhere, somehow, somewhere, somebody has reached out to her already. She has gotten help. She has gotten the support she needs and all of that. Because sometimes before someone will come to this extent, come on social media to cry, it is really like it has gotten to the peak for the person.
It's not something
you
she
understand?
can manage any longer. So we do have a caller.
All right.
Good afternoon, Niger Info. Hello. Good afternoon.
Yeah. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. You're onto the voice of Mr. Oscar.
All right, Mr. Austin.
Yeah. Very nice, interesting topic you are discussing. Like the last caller has said, in Africa here, we have a family trainer chain, and it shouldn't be broken. You know that there's a lot of things that is involved, and you have to be prepared down. So you prepare, whether it's twins or not, you have to prepare ahead of it. In our culture, before you are even put into bed, your mother-in-law or your mother or somebody who will serve in that capacity will be around.
We'll get cut off in 30 seconds.
Yeah. So that is the problem. Because if somebody is around, maybe when we was feeling like your sister are dying there, somebody have to console her, somebody have to talk to her. Somebody have to tell you that is the pain, that is how it may feel. Very soon you get better. We encourage you. But when you don't have some people, you think that is how life is. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Your point made right on time. Lagos will be right back right after this timeout. Please stay here. We are
99.3 Nigeria Info. We'll be right back.
Speak with clarity and flash, shine like a star. Sell yourself daily, show the world who you are. Your voice has the power, your words hold the key to unleash your greatness and fulfill all your dreams. Speak right, shine like a star. Speak right, show the world who you are.
Are you ready to be blown away by jaw-dropping performances, powerful speeches, and heartwarming presentations? Register now to attend the Distinguished Showcase and Award Ceremony happening live at the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry at Didn't Lagos. Date 2nd November 2024. Time 11 a.m. Red carpet 10:30 a.m. For tickets, sponsorship, and partnership, please call 080-3884-7648.
Speak right, shine like a star. Speak right, show the world who you are.
This November, prepare for an epic clash of intellects. I Beg to Differ Secondary School Debate Competition is back. November the 11th, 2024, 32 of Lagos's brightest secondary school students will step up to the mic, where words become weapons and ideas ignite battles. From Monday, November the 11th at 4 p.m., they'll face off in fierce debates with only one goal: to be crowned the I Beg to Differ champion. Every round is a fight for glory, where one brilliant mind will rise above the rest. Who will be crowned the champion of thought? The ultimate showdown of wit, wisdom, and will is about to begin. I Beg to Differ Secondary School Debate Competition Season 8 commences Monday, November the 11th at 4 p.m. For sponsorship, please call or WhatsApp 0805-581-5844. I Beg to Differ is proudly supported by Card Center Nigeria Limited, Obiwizi, and Lucas Green Fashion House.
Welcome back to your number one talk, news, and sports station. This is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
All right, Lagos, we have just about 2 minutes to end the show. And while the advert was running, we delved into another conversation, caring for the baby after mother-in-law or mom has left.
Yes,
what
that's
happens?
another conversation for another day.
Okay, so that's the point that is right now.
Stop this! Stop this day.
Okay, so Lagos, we still have a couple of minutes. If you'd love to call in and share your first-time mom experience, talk to us about it. A case of mom on social media crying out for help. I've heard a lot about postpartum depression, but I didn't feel it. I didn't feel I would experience it until I had my baby, and I refused certain people to help out just because I prefer my own family to come around. So I suffered, and somehow I think I was punished for the refusal. Yes, it's not easy. It's not easy. So if you have a lot of people around, if you have people around who want to assist, please do not say no.
Exactly.
I mean, don't be like our twins mom on social media. Perhaps you don't know the story anyway, and I would love for her, if I'm able to lay my hand on her contact, I'd love for her to come on the show and to talk to us about it. It's something I would love to do. Lagos, it's been a fantastic moment with you, with me, with Ada on air. We've been talking our experiences as first-time moms, right? If you love to take this conversation beyond radio, it's all up on social media. On social media, I am Kim Zaynab, KEENZAYNAB, Twitter and Instagram. Ada?
Yes, Ada Kuchineme, ADAKUCHINEME.
All right, Lagos. So be prepared for the other conversations that we'll be having from next week. It's either we talk about, we do a check on our women, mothers in correctional homes, or we talk about the woman who suffered domestic violence, losing with 16 miscarriages. Let's look forward to that conversation. It's going to happen. It's 99.3 Nigeria.
Don't be left out of the conversation.
It's great conversation all day on 99.3.
99.3 Nigeria Info. 99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.